MTU is the name in the middle of the pitch, and it is the MTU Derby. It is MTU Cork against MTU Kerry from Tralee, who are just running out onto the pitch, as you see, going off to the left in the blue and white. The boys from Tralee, mainly Kerry men, but they do have a few Cork men in there as well. There's Cork men on both sides tonight, which adds to the tastiness of this Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup game. The prize is a place in the quarter-finals, and it is a much looked forward to game, Cork against Kerry, but not quite. As I say, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and it is free in here at the ground at MTU Cork, formerly CIT, and a big crowd in the stand to my left and to my right for this game, and understandably a lot of interest in the game to go into the draw in a couple of days' time on Thursday morning. One other game tonight, UL against University of Galway, and the other two qualifier games tomorrow night, Maynooth against St Mary's and DCU against ATU Sligo, and then they will go into the hat on Thursday morning, and they will be paired with the four teams already in the quarterfinals at UCD, Ulster University, the holders, TU Dublin and TUS Midlands. But this game is definitely, as Electric Ireland would say, hashtag first class rivals in Munster. As I say, conditions are perfect, the pitch is perfect, no rain, no wind, absolutely class, just a little bit cool, but you'd expect that at this time of the year. And it is MTU in the red against Tralee, or formerly known as IT Tralee, MTU Kerry in the blue and white. What a setting we have here, absolutely perfect. A real great buzz around me here. Lots of young people around, but older ones as well, who appreciate this Sigerson Cup competition and have done for many years. If you like the Sigerson, you always like the Sigerson. You get it. If you get it, you always get it. And you find that around the country, and people look back 40 years later on playing in the Sigerson Cup, and they stay friends all this time. But these lads here tonight don't really understand all that, but that's okay. They're out there, they're 20, 21 years old, that kind of thing. Maybe one or two a little bit older, but they are all playing at the same age, and that's one of the beauties of this as well. And a lot of lads would know each other too from county squads at various levels, and they are all fantastic footballers. This is the cream, and it's great to be able to watch them tonight and to be able to stream this game. I've been down here in MTU Cork, formerly CIT, as I say, many times down the years, but to these days, to be able to stream the games is absolutely class. Not just for the people here, of course, but everybody watching online on the Higher Education GAA YouTube channel. I said it's free in here at the ground, it's free online as well. It's all about showcasing the fantastic players that are out there. We're looking forward to a cracking match here tonight. The game, of course, played along the old rules, not the new rules, just to be clear on that. So we're now at 6:56. So let's look at the teams, and we'll start with the home team, and that will be MTU Cork in the red, managed by Pat Spratt and Colm Sheehy. Pat has been around here 16 years. Fair play to him for that, and he's just Cork through and through, development officer as well. So the team: Ronan Cashman from Canturk, Colin McSweeney's a Limerick man, Sean Brady, Cork senior panellist from Ballygarvan, Mark Casey, Temple No and Kerry, 5 Brian Thompson, Air Ogan Cork, as is number 9 Hugh Murphy. Charlie Keating at number 6 is Dr. Crooks from Kerry, who would have played against Errigal Kieran just a few weeks ago in the All-Ireland Series. 7 Jamie O'Driscoll from Castlehaven, as is Sean Brown ahead of him there at number 12, so they might have a bit of a connection there along that wing. 11 is Cathal Deely from Clonmel and Tipperary, and he got the only goal when they played TUS Midlands, who are already in the quarterfinals. They lost that game by 17 points to 112, but they bounced back to beat ATU Donegal 110 to 6 points. Number 10 Conor O'Neill is the captain from Canavee in Cork. At 13 is Alan Dunwoody from Kilruss, Sandy Brickies in Waterford. Ed Myers is full forward from Neva Vaughan, that is Balavorney out near Macroom. And 15 is Keith O'Driscoll from Gabriel Rangers in West Cork. And let me add that up for you. There's 10 Cork lads starting, 2 from Kerry, 1 Tipperary, 1 Limerick and 1 from Waterford. So that's the MTU Cork team for you. Let's go on to MTU Kerry, managed by Brian Scanlon from Listowel. He's been around a few years as well with them. Conor Melia in goals from Offaly. And if you remember rightly, we did the league final, well, it would have been 2023, the end of 2023. Scored a brilliant point to win the game, even though he was a goalkeeper. And he told me afterwards, I've been a corner forward all my life, and they put him in there. He's still in goals. He's been put in there. He did that well. He's still in goals for them. Watch out for him. He does like to get up the field. 2, Sean Brosnan from Ardfert. 3, Joey Nagel, Austin Stacks. 4, Matthew Nee, Galway man from Karen Cashel. 5 is Armin Heinrich. He's a Kerry senior now, formerly Kerry under 20, captain Tralee, CBS from Austin Stacks, great player. 6, Eddie Healy. He's from Listowel Emmets. Was player of the match against UCC, I would imagine, in the last game. 7 is Donagh Buckley from Cairns O'Rahilly's. 8, Sean O'Brien, Beaufort. 9, Evan Boyle, Ballyduff. 10, Donagh O'Sullivan, Drummond Pierces. 11, Eddie Horan, Scartaglan. And if you are following this, you'll realise that everybody from the number 4 up is a Kerry man. 12 is Conor Horan from Austin Stacks. 13, Dara O'Connor, Cairns O'Rahilly's. 14, Keith Evans, and he is from Keele. And at 15, Conor O'Sullivan, another from Cairns O'Rahilly's. He got a goal against UCC, as did Keith Evans, and it was the key goal set up by Sean O'Brien. Very dynamic player, Keith Evans. And similar to MTU Cork, MTU Kerry have bounced back as well. They lost their first game heavily to DCU, but then at that pretty famous victory last week over UCC, they beat them 2-15 to 2-8 to put them out of the competition. And they're looking for a Cork double here. They put one Cork team out. They're looking to put the other one out tonight. So that would be quite a double for MTU Kerry. And you know yourself, Kerry men would love to say that they did that. In the subs, well, for MTU Kerry, they've got the likes of Kieran McEnany, Luca Brosnan, Dara Bryant, Sam McCarthy, which sounds like a bit of a mix-up of the two cups, Sam Maguire and Liam McCarthy. He's from Cairns O'Rahilly's as well. Patrick Moore, Kildare man's in there. And there are 3 Cork men. Daniel Coakley from Illan Rovers, Killian O'Brien from Bantry Blues, Adam Kearney, or Carney as it's called down here, from Donaghmore. So MTU Kerry, formerly IIT Tralee, won the Sigerson in 1999. Their captain was a fellow who goes by the name of Jim McGuinness. You might have heard of him. And they, as I say, are all Kerry men on the squad, on the starting team tonight from the number 4 up. They were in the Sigerson semi-final a couple of years ago, lost to NUIG, who went on to win it. I think that one was down in Rathkeil. They lost after extra time there, so they've been there or thereabouts. The referee is Niall Quinn from St Joseph's in Clare, and he has already done the toss, and it's MTU Cork playing from right to left. As you see, we're looking out to see if there are any late changes now, and we will also keep an eye on the live chat there on YouTube as well to see if there's any interesting comments coming up there and see what the crowd is like. So someone is already asking, Adam wants to know where the officials are from. Well, he's just throwing the ball in, and that's Niall Quinn, and he is from Clare. And there's another whistle right away for a free for MTU Kerry, taken by Evan Boyle from Ballyduff. We were there last year. Remember, the Trench Cup final was switched out to there when they had a bit of a problem with the conditions at the Sigerson weekend, or Sigerson week, and the game was played out there in Ballyduff. That's where he's from. So MTU Cork now getting their hands on the ball at the back. So it's Reds against Blues, Cork against Kerry. If you don't mind me saying that, there's a few Cork men on either side and Kerry men on either side as well. So a bit of a mix-up, and we are all the better for that. It adds to the whole mix, doesn't it? Now over on this side, this is Jamie O'Driscoll, Castlehaven, in front of the stand here with a huge crowd. Now I'm looking right to my left, and the whole stand is packed, and people up at the back as well, and they're still streaming in. Huge interest, in a brilliant stadium here, perfect for this game. Conditions also very, very good. That's Sean Brown from Castlehaven as well, the tall fella at number 12 at left half forward. That one played in low, tricky one for the forward, but trickier for the defender to try and get it off him. Room again for O'Driscoll on this side, but that is almost lost. No, it's one back for MTU Cork, just about, with the one white stripe down the left side of their jersey. Nice jersey. Whereas MTU Tralee have the white band across. This is Hugh Murphy from Aero, puts a testing one, and there's beautifully taken as well by Keith O'Driscoll. It should be the first point, and it is from Gabriel Rangers in West Cork, and that was beautifully taken, as I say. Good ball in, and usually you don't see that sort of ball in as we watch it again, because it's considered a little bit risky by coaches, but I take it Hugh knew and had confidence in Keith O'Driscoll there that he would catch that one and put it over easily. Really nice point. Good to see that sort of ambition near goal as well and breaking down the defence. But here comes Eddie Healy now for MTU Kerry with a run right through and leaves it off just at the right time as the challenge comes in, and he leaves it off to Conor Horan. And they're going to come over now to Armin Heinrich. Oh, and he puts a brilliant ball in there if he can get to that. Oh, very, very nearly put in Donagh O'Sullivan. And again, great ambition to try and unlock the defence and just didn't quite make it. Watch it again here. Heinrich saw the run and just overcooked it a little bit. But it's great to see both teams early on really going for it. Give the crowd something to shout about. There's a buzz around here, but it's more of a murmur at the minute, to be honest. I haven't had an awful lot to shout out so far, but that's often the way with football games these days. They start very quietly, very cagey, but you can tell these lads, they just want to go for it. They're not just going backwards, they're getting players running off the shoulder, like Hugh Murphy there. He's put another ball in there looking for O'Driscoll again. That's the link that they had before, is it? I think it's O'Driscoll, and it's gone over again. It's worked. Whether it was O'Driscoll or not, I'm not sure it was him, but no, actually it wasn't. It was the other corner forwards, Alan Dunwoody, Waterford man from Kilrosandy Brickies, scored 3 points against TUS Midlands, and he's got that as well. Very similar to the first point, even though it was a different player on the end of it. But that ball in again from Murphy, and it has worked. The diagonal ball into the centre of the attack, and 2 points to 0 for MTU Cork. So their ambition has been rewarded. Is that going to be kept in? Little poke by Charlie Keating to keep it in. Charlie, a Kerry man, playing against MTU Kerry, and he gets possession again. Ball comes out this time to Sean Dorr. He's from Ballincollig, which is the closest club to here, just out the roads. Now that again is MTU Kerry trying to get the ball low into the forwards, and it didn't work at first. And didn't work at second either, because there's a transition here for MTU Kerry, a chance for them to come away with it. And it's Donagh O'Sullivan. Haven't got a score yet, haven't had a shot yet on goal. Came a little bit close, they went for goal. And again, there's that ball just planted into the full forward line, and the move off the shoulder is good because Donagh O'Sullivan is there and he shoots low, and he was going for goal, and that was saved well by Ronan Cashman from Kanturk. Let's have another look at just how close that was. And yeah, there was a big distance between the two players up there and the rest, and it was made up very quickly by Donagh O'Sullivan, and he nearly got a reward as well, but good save by Cashman. So 4.5 minutes gone, and I have to say it's been entertaining stuff. Sometimes these games are very, very cagey and both teams are very patient, but a lot of opening up defences and adventurous play. And we could have had a goal or two, and it is 2 points to 0, coming up to the 5 point mark for MTU Kerry now to try and get a score on the board. It's Sean O'Brien from Beaufort. He's put that well to the left, and it might be kept in. No, it's not. Ball out. So as I say, we're on Higher Education GAA YouTube, and tomorrow night we'll have another game in the Electric Ireland Fitzgibbon Cup to stream for you, and that will be from SETU Waterford against the champions Mary I. So looking forward to that one as well. Hugh Murphy. Oh, hold on, it's been intercepted. Oh, and it took a saving challenge from the cornerback Colin McSweeney to thwart that little bit of danger there. Yeah, he just got bottled up there, and there was a good hand in, and that could have again ended up in the net. You could say that is 3 chances for MTU Kerry, but they still haven't got anything on the board. But the threat is there, and you usually find over a game that will materialise over the whole game. They're changing the kicker of the 45. It looks like Eddie Horan's going to take this one, and he is indeed. This game feels to me like it's got legs. It feels to me like this game is going to catch life. We have a long way to go. Some games don't really get exciting until the last 10 minutes or so. I think this is going to be a bit of a thriller, to be honest. And you can see the breath in the air. It is a cold night here in MTU Cork in the Bishopstown area. That's a poor one. Not quite sure what he was trying to do there. Maybe just trying to thread it through. Just didn't connect at all. And instead, it's MTU Cork with a chance to break. That's going to be intercepted though by Evan Boyle, and he does get it. And here comes MTU Kerry. Can they get on the board? They've come close to goals. Maybe they'll just take their point this time. Should be, and is the first point of the game. 2 points to 1. It was all about the interception by the man from Ballyduff, and once he got it, you knew that it was going over the bar. No problem at all for him for the finish. 2 points to 1 coming up to 7 minutes then. The away team strike. Now, they've had a few problems with their kickouts and getting out here, it has to be said. Ronan Cashman decides to go long, pumps it up the middle. Lets the big lads go up for it, and that's beautifully taken by Sean Dorr, and he put his hand up right away as well. As I say, he's from Ballincollig out the road, very close to Bishopstown, just an extension of Bishopstown. They might not like that actually, but I go way back to my relatives living in Bishopstown, and there wasn't much out the road from it. But now, of course, Ballincollig, I suppose, it's an extension of Cork, but it's maybe a town on its own. But that's where he is from. It's well developed these days, of course. Jamie O'Driscoll now coming forward, and every player looking to go forward, which is great to see at colleges level. Never mind if it's old rules or new rules, they're looking to play with ambition. They want to get the ball in there, and they want to go forward. They're not trying to go backwards or sideways, which is great. Fair play to the coaches as well, who encourage them to do that. Coming up to 8 minutes gone then. Only 2 points to 1, but it's felt like a more exciting game than 2 points to 1. I hope you feel the same as well, wherever you are watching, and we are always interested to know where you're watching from. Number 30 out there, by the way, a spot now from MTU Kerry as they go on the attack. I'll pick that up in a second because Eddie Horan has it now, and they go forward, and they really go forward well. They have had goal threats, and that means that their forwards are pretty good. Well, of course, they're from Kerry, and as he swung that over, he has. That's a super score. We are 2 points each. Well, I did say the scores would come because they have been playing with a lot of ambition, and they have been cutting through. And they are level, 2 points each after 8.5 minutes. So a spot at number 30 there for MTU Kerry, and that is Paddy O'Leary. So he has started for MTU Kerry. That's one change that we didn't know about before the game from the teams that we were given. Again, MTU Kerry putting serious pressure. The press on MTU Cork trying to get out. And it's worked again because they have good possession again. Evan Boyle gives it out to Dara O'Connor, and as he swung that over, that's a beauty. Well, he scored 5 points in the famous win over UCC, 4 frees, and he's got another on the board there. Just wanted to get on that left foot and very relaxed style and just glided that one over beautifully. 3 points to 2, 3 in a row for MTU Kerry, and a point for the man from Cairns O'Rahilly's. Quite a few from that club. The other corner forward, Conor O'Sullivan's from there as well, and number 7, Buckley. They are all from the same club. So MTU Cork, after their good start, have been pegged back. They've conceded 3 in a row. That's Colin McSweeney, Limerick man, their only Limerick man on the starting 15. Again, a really ambitious ball and beautifully taken as well, beautifully found. And look at the reward that they're getting. There is a chance here, and is that a foul? No, the referee lets him go anyway, and he persists, but I think it's gone to the left and it's gone wide from Cathal Daly. Clonmel Commercials scored the only goal against TUS. A little bit unlucky there, but again, I really have to applaud the ball forward. You could imagine coaches in the modern game saying, don't be taking a risk, he's surrounded by 4 men, but they had the confidence to give it in and find him, and he took it well, and they were very unlucky not to be rewarded there. 10 minutes exactly then, 3 points to 2, and a very entertaining 10 minutes it has been. Ball patted down by Sean Dorr, but look at the scrap for the dirty ball. Challenge on Mark Casey, and he does well. He's a Kerry man from Temple, no. Gives it into Sean Brown, and as MTU Kerry trying to get their defensive structure set up, and you often find that there's players on the wings just in the bottom of the screen there. You saw the number 10 Conor O'Neill in space, so the defensive formations usually let those fellas drift out to the side. They'll let them have the ball out there. They'll clog up the middle. So they might end up coming over to the side or going just from side to side. This is O'Driscoll now, and indeed. And there's 21 actually for MTU Cork. I haven't spotted him before as well, but he's obviously started the game as well. And 21 is Damien Cronin. This is Mark Casey coming forward, and there's 14 MTU Kerry men behind the ball. In the first 5 minutes, MTU Cork unlocked that defence very, very well. Alan Dunwoody now for them, but way out on the side, as I say, they have to go around the edges. Is he going to try it? That's a really difficult angle. They might even get a goal out of it. Well, that was very easy in the end when they come in, wasn't it, for the equaliser? I was expecting a big challenge there, and to put the man over the line didn't materialise, and Sean Brown did it very well, and just left it off, and I think it was O'Driscoll who put it over his second point of the game. And 3 points each after 12 minutes. So he did come around the edges, and it worked nicely. Now this kick out could be intercepted. Oh, and he does get a hand to it. That's Conor O'Neill, the captain, but wasn't able to divert it for his own team. Instead, the other number 10, Donagh O'Sullivan, was able to get that ball. Now coming through the middle, that is the centre half-back Eddie Healy for MTU Kerry, as they now go to try and restore their lead, and they get it into Darragh O'Connor. Well out on the side, but turns his man beautifully onto his right foot. I think he's got one already, and is this over? No, it's well to the right, and it's wide. But again, very direct play, and forwards not afraid at all to take on their defenders. 12.5 gone then. 3 points each. This game bubbling under, I think. Got lots of potential. Cashman not sure where to go with it, and he tries to pick out his captain, and does so under pressure. Gets his free. Possession obviously so important in the modern game from kickouts. Nearly intercepted there, but Jamie O'Driscoll did well. And again, the quick direct ball, long ball into the forwards. They're looking for Keith O'Driscoll, and he gets us free. And again, you see, you get a reward. You could spend 10 passes trying to get up there, but they're not afraid to pump it in there. And they get their free. Just checking on the YouTube to make sure everything's okay, and everybody watching the game. A lot of devices on board. I'm sure not just in Munster and Cork and Kerry. Lots of people around the country and beyond would be interested in this game. And of course, we're down to the last 12 in the Sigerson. 4 already in the quarterfinals. Overcarrying, says the referee on that occasion, by the full forward Ed Myers. 4 already in the quarterfinals, so they've a week off, if you like. That's UCD, who beat DCU last week when we streamed that game up there, you might remember. Ulster University, who are the defending champions. TU Dublin and TUS Midlands, who of course had a victory over one of these teams. That was MTU Cork. There wasn't much in it though, and they are back now, MTU Cork. Now that's a serious effort from distance, but it's gone to the left, and it has gone wide from Eddie Horan. But both teams, as I say, playing with a lot of ambition and a lot of scores on the board. 6 scores in 14 minutes isn't bad for the modern game, and quite a few wide as well. That tells a tale. Nice little pass in there to Cathal Daly from his goalkeeper Cashman, and look what it does. You get possession, so he just picked them out nicely with a little chip shot, if you know your golf, and it means that they get possession and they can work it up the field. And there yet again that ball played, and they keep looking for O'Driscoll, and although he's maybe not as tall as his marker, they keep putting it in there. They know that he can win him. Look at the way he's battled for that ball. 3 men around him, but he's done so well, and he might get the decision, does he? Yeah, he gets the decision. The sideline ball goes to MTU Cork. That one booted all the way back to O'Driscoll. Coming forward now is Mark Casey. Lots of players inside the 45. Conor O'Neill trying to get an angle. Gives it to Dunwoody. Letting the ball do the work from side to side. They attack on the other side now. Dorr leaves it off, and he rushed that a little bit, and it's going to go over the line, and it's a wide. So both teams quite wasteful, but I'm not going to complain about that at all. I have to applaud the way they're going for it. Not much between the teams, obviously on the scoreboard, but just on the way they're playing as well, you can tell this is a good even game. Ball chipped out by the goalkeeper Conor Melia, the only Offaly man out there wearing the orange bib, and off he comes again. Told you he'd like to come out. Did that last year, as I said, in the league final, and ended up scoring a fabulous point. He's given that, and he's looking for the return as well. He says, give it to me. He's wearing a bib with 13 in it, and that makes sense because he told me last year he was a corner forward all his life, and look where he is. He is now in the corner forward position. He's not going to do it again, is he? Oh, go on. Oh, what a score. Conor Melia does it again. The man from Bracknell and Offaly raises the biggest cheer of the day so far. He has repeated his point from last year, and that was fabulous play. He started it, and he finished it. Well, he told me he was a corner forward, and you can tell by that finish he wasn't lying. 4 points to 3 it is, and that's really brightened everything up here. Great score for MTU Kerry. Now room here. I hope he's back in his goals, because here comes Brian Thompson. That's another super ball into the forwards. The forwards are loving this. They're getting so much good ball. Oh, what a dummy. But not fooling the full back there. Not quite. Hugh Murphy again, surrounded by men, but does brilliantly. And again feeds, but what a great tackle coming in there for the MTU Kerry boys. Trying to see who that was, because it was him who won the previous ball and wasn't fooled by the block or the dummy solo. And it was Sean Brosnan from Ardfert. He deserves credit there for both of those little cameos. Wasn't fooled, and then got in a great hand as well. Tough defending by him. He's a tough character, and he's picking up Keith O'Driscoll in there, by the way. So they're having quite a battle, but it's a free for MTU Cork, which Ed Myers is going to take. Scored 6 points against TUS in that defeat. 2 of them are frees. He's from Ballyvorney, out near Macroom, the Navabon club. So after 17.5 minutes, is he going to level it up again? Well, he's trying to curl that in, and it just didn't quite come for him. Just didn't quite get the height either. I think he wanted to connect with that a little bit sweeter and put it up there and for it to come in, but it didn't. No wind to talk about and no rain, thankfully. Pitch perfect. Oh, that's not a great ball. That is Melia giving it away, and there's a chance here, you know, because Myers has it. He's a man inside as well. He just take his point maybe, and there they now get it, and Melia puts up his hand to apologise for that on 18 minutes, because that is 4-4. It could have been worse, but they do concede a point out of it, and a little bit of panic at the back, but it just means it's 4-each. No real disaster in there. He was trying to pinpoint a kick, and it just didn't quite work. So I suppose that cancels out the one that Melia got a minute ago. 18 minutes 20 seconds gone. He goes for that same side again, but puts it up in the air this time, and it's well won. Or is it? No, it's not actually well won, because here come MTU Kerry again, and they love throwing that ball in there. Is that a foul? I told you those players are having a great battle in there, but that was actually the number 7 Donagh Buckley who was getting in there, but he wasn't able to get it, the defender. And let's look at it again. Brilliant play actually by the forward, wasn't it? They really fight for their own ball, and that was a great finish by Alan Dunwoody too, from Waterford. Kilrasanti Briggy's famous club over there. So it's 2 in a minute for MTU Cork to take the lead, 5 points to 4. So 2 from the last 2 kickouts for MTU Cork. That one drilled up the middle, but again it's MTU Cork with Cathal Deely this time. Tipperary man, and what a brilliant ball in to Conor O'Neill. They feed it so quickly. They give it to Dunwoody again. He's the man on form at the minute, and that's 2 in a minute for him. 3 in about 2 minutes for MTU Cork, coming up to the 20-minute mark. And I just love the way they let the ball do the work. They're not afraid to kick the ball either. We see so much hand passing in the modern game. We've seen loads of brilliant kicking in the first 20 minutes of this game. And again, I have to say, you get your reward. And it's wonderful to watch. This is the sort of game you think there's no problem with the rules, but you get that at college level too. So MTU Cork have really turned this around. They went 2-0 up, 3-2 down, 4-3 down, and now they lead 6-4. Melia drills it to the other side this time. Can MTU Kerry get possession this time? They do. The last 3 kickouts have ended up in scores against them. But this ball has gone down into the corner, and Conor Horan has gone after it, one of the Austin Stacks players. Is he going to fancy that himself? No, he slips it inside nicely to Eddie Horan. Oh, there might have been a goal chance if they got it out to Evans, but didn't quite get there. They might still get a point out of it if they can feed it out and get a little bit of room, because Heinrich is there, and eventually the kick comes in, and yeah, that's gone over the bar. Good reply. 6 points to 5, and MTU Kerry have hit back very impressively there. They have a threat every time they go forward. They look like they're going to get a goal chance every time, but that hasn't materialised into a goal yet, but I do feel there's a goal in them. Nearly 21 minutes gone then, 6 points to 5. They really love letting the ball do the work, don't they? And that was up into the sky here. We couldn't even see it. It went up above the stand, looking for Keith O'Driscoll again, but on that occasion MTU Kerry got it, and maybe they've got a little bit wise to that. They keep putting an extra player over there, because they know that it's coming, I think. Maybe spotted by the coaches. The MTU Cork will come again. 21 minutes gone. 11 points we've had in 21 minutes. Told you. 3 points all a while ago, and all of a sudden we're up to 11 points. That's good going in the modern game. Sean Brown. And that's Casey giving it out. And yeah, say I have to keep applauding the way these teams are playing, and it's fabulous entertainment for the huge crowd here. And remember, entry is free to this game, and that's the way it should be, and it's free to watch online as well. We hope you are enjoying the coverage on the Higher Education GAA YouTube channel. I think when the draw was made, they were always going to stream this one. The Munster Derby, Cork Kerry. So online, just checking again, and we're increasing the audience all the time, up to 1,300 devices. So great to see that. And I think it might build even more as this game goes on. This is Joey Nagel, another from the Austin Stacks club, being forced to go across the field, and then the burst. They try to get through the middle. This is Sean O'Brien. Great ambition by him as well. And you can see from watching him tonight how he set up the goal in the last game. And he plays that in there, but the +1 in the right place to intercept for MTU Cork. That was Brian Thompson. O'Sullivan trying as they try to press MTU Kerry, but MTU Cork confident on the ball, and Sean Brown has it now, and they just settle it down a little bit. So nothing in this game, but entertaining play all rounds, and you feel the second half is going to be terrific in this game. Winner takes all tonight. Losers go out. Their Sigerson campaign ends. The winners, though, will go into the quarter-final draw with all to play for. Brown again playing very well. Bottled up, though, and they win it back, MTU Kerry. And look at the way they again try to move the ball forward. Every ball is forward. It's terrific. They could have just went sideways there, but no, forward all the time. The referee giving great advantage, and it could be to their advantage because Eddie Horan is through, and there's another foul there. Now, which one's he going to give the free for? There was 2 fouls. I think it should be the one that's further forward, but definitely a foul back there, and the referee is going to deal with that. He's going to give a yellow card possibly here. It might be to Sean Brown, is it possibly, who's pleading his case? Oh, good, is it going to be a black? It's not Sean Brown. Oh, it is a black, and it's for Sean Dorr from Ballincollig. And that is the first real dramatic part of the first half. They are down to 14. I didn't actually see it, to be honest. I was following the ball, but definitely an MTU Kerry man went down, and the referee, Niall Quinn, went back to deal with that. We watch it again. It was just that, oh yeah, there was something going on there again. It was just on the edge of the screen. And then another foul here by 2 players, actually, to bring down the MTU Kerry man. I keep saying the threat is there for a goal, you know. They keep threatening. They're getting very close to get through. They've had one shot directly on goal that was well saved. This should be a point, though, to at least equalise it. And it is 6 points each. 24.5 minutes gone. And I think it was Dara O'Connor who put that one over. It would have been, yeah. He takes the frees against UCC. He scored 4 frees, 5 in total. So MTU Kerry have responded really well after conceded 3 in a row to get 2 in a row off their own. And this is O'Connor again, chasing into the corner, followed by McSweeney, right into the corner. And he's had to fend off that challenge, and he does it really well and gets it out to Donal O'Sullivan. That's a terrific ball, and O'Sullivan again, great fast hands here as MTU Kerry come forward. He's looking, he's fancying. Oh, what a brilliant tackle coming in from Colin McSweeney there to stop Eddie Healy. Limerick man stopping the man from Listowel, which is not far from the Limerick border. Now this game is heating up a little, but that's a brilliant turn by Keith O'Driscoll. The pace of the man, off he goes. He's an absolute flyer. And he tries to feed it through, but there's 2 on him now, closing him down. He does brilliantly to leave it off. And MTU Kerry persisting now, trying to get a score back before the break to restore their lead. Forced to go all the way out to the right. Damien Cronin was involved in that attack, by the way, the number 21 I mentioned. Wearing 21, but started the game for MTU Cork. They're forced to come back out now to recycle, and it's been intercepted again. And MTU Kerry, what a threat they have, and they bumped it in there. Well, it's going to be a one-on-one. What a brilliant ball, and he's taken it brilliantly. Dara O'Connor, is there going to be a goal here at the end of the first half? There is. Oh, what a finish, what direct play. That's how to do it. Dara O'Connor from Cairns O'Rahilly's, the first goal of the game. The threat has been there, it's been coming. Well, they're down to 14 players, MTU Cork, and maybe that told as well, but what a brilliant ball, and beautifully taken. Some fantastic forward play. 1-6 play 6. Great entertainment for the huge crowd here. Hope you're enjoying it online. You have to be enjoying it. Terrific football. Usually you would see teams in the modern game having an extra player back there, but they didn't. Maybe, as I say, it's because they had a player down, black carded just a couple of minutes ago, but they left the house open there with just 1 against 1. And once a Kerry forward gets a ball like that, you know where it's going to end up. Ball played into the forwards. Again, looking for Keith O'Driscoll. They've done that all day long. And a foul on him by Sean Brosnan. They've had quite a battle in there. There's the +1 working for MTU Kerry. So don't mean to be harsh on MTU Cork. They are down to 14, and it's unfortunate for them. But MTU Kerry taking full advantage. Nagel. He's got Keith Evans here, but doesn't get that far. He's fouled instead by Brian Thompson, so forced to go back. Evans was alongside him, and Evans still looking for the ball. He's looking to support the play, and he might get it now. He does get it now. The man from Kiel leaves it off. Dynamic player. Got the goal against UCC, one of the goals, a key goal, crucial score. Great win for them over UCC. They're looking to take another Cork scalp tonight. 27 minutes 40 seconds gone. They have the 3-point lead thanks to that goal, but MTU Cork have thwarted that attack. So about 2 minutes to go to half time. Very entertaining Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup third round game. The other game tonight, by the way, in the Sigerson is UL, University of Limerick against University of Galway. So 2 Sigerson games have been played tonight. That's the other one. So we're showing you one live. And, let me follow the play here, because there's another interception. How many times has that happened? Is it going to be a second goal? Oh, what a finish. Top corner from Donal O'Sullivan from Drummond Pierces. Well, pick that one out. And MTU Kerry have beaten UCC, and now they're looking for another Cork scalp tonight. And they might just be going to get it. The press was brilliant. Donal O'Sullivan laid it off. The finish was from Keith Evans from Kiel. What a brilliant goal by him, and it was him. 2-6 to 5 points, 6 points rather, and we're coming up to half time, and MTU Kerry are now looking to make a substitution. They've conceded 2 goals. Well, I did say in the last 10 minutes that the threat of goal was there from MTU Kerry, and it has really materialised now, hasn't it? Number 30 for MTU Kerry is coming on, and that's Tommy Walsh from Kanturk, same club as the goalkeeper, and they're restructuring a little bit. Number 5, Brian Thompson, is going a little bit more forward, and they are taking off, is it 10, I think? It's the captain, Conor O'Neill, is coming to the side, is it? No, he's not. He's just coming over this side. He's not been taken off. It's number 12, Sean Brown, who's having to make way. Well, they've had to do something, because they went down to 14 players and then conceded 2 goals. I was on the way there to mentioning that the other game tonight, I just can't take your eyes at this, has been that kind of game, and I go to mention and I look up and there's nearly another interception. The pressing is unbelievable from MTU Kerry, and they've got another reward. They've got the ball again, have they? No, it's been somehow wrestled back, but yeah, it's been that kind of game. Terrific stuff. Really great play by these lads, just going for it all of the time, no hanging around. Free on this occasion. Yeah, if I can try and get a second to tell you that the other game tonight, UL against UOG, we're going to have highlights of it as well. So you're getting this game here live, and then you're getting highlights on the social media channels later this evening from the second game that is on tonight. So it's 2 games on tonight, and then tomorrow night in the Sigerson, you have Maynooth against St Mary's and DCU against ATU Sligo. Those 2 games tomorrow night. There's also Fitzgibbon tomorrow night, and we will be live streaming the game from Setu Waterford against the champions Mary I. So a football game tonight, a hurling game tomorrow night on the live streams. Here come MTU Kerry again. Sean O'Brien puts it in to Keith Evans. Evans will fancy it again. No, he leaves it off, but it's intercepted by the man who's just come into the play. But again, really ambitious play, and what a first half we have had here. It's been terrific. 2-6 to 6 points, 30 minutes 40 seconds played. Bit of drama as well with a red card, which was a big factor in the game, because right after that MTU Kerry got 2 goals. Up to that it had been tit for tat. It had been terrific football, but those 2 goals have put MTU Kerry in the driving seat here at MTU Cork. As I said, they beat UCC last week, and they're looking now to put the other Cork team out of the competition. And of course, if you're from Kerry, you would be delighted, absolutely delighted to do that. Just a few bits of information for you as we come up to half time. Donal O'Sullivan, the number 10, who was involved in setting up the goal there, he's actually known better as Donal Shine. Same club as Declan O'Sullivan, that's Drummond. So this information coming through from Donal Barry. Thank you, Donal. Sean O'Brien at midfield is a son of John Brendan O'Brien, a former Kerry player. And Keith Evans, who got that terrific goal, is a brother of Kiva Evans, who is actually returning to the Kerry senior ladies team, having taken a year out last year. Took the wrong year out. Tipped to play against Armagh on Saturday in the start of the National League. And actually, I didn't realise this, I've just been finding out as well. The DCU Sligo game, as we watch the goal again here. Well, this is the first goal, isn't it? Worth watching again. And it's Dara O'Connor. Great finish. And here's the second goal. Now, I thought it was Donal O'Sullivan's goal, but it wasn't. He leaves it off. And then it's Keith Evans. Top corner. What a finish. Yeah, the other game, DCU against ATU Sligo, is actually tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night. I thought it was 2 last night. 2 tonight and 2 tomorrow night, but it's not. So DCU Sligo is on tonight at 8 o'clock in DCU. So that's you up to date. We will be back in probably 6 or 7 minutes with the second half, and we're really, really looking forward to it. We're back at MTU, as you can see it written on the pitch here at MTU Cork. If you want to see the cracking goal at the end of the half again, I've just put it up on the Higher Education Twitter feed. Screamer from Keith Evans, and it means it's now 2-6, 2-6, 2 goals at the end of the half. MTU Cork rocked. They were down to 14 players, but they've started the second half in the first 20 seconds with a bit of intent, but the two number 6s have clashed there, and it's the MTU Kerry player coming away with the ball, and that's a good ball in as well by Eddie Healy for his team. And look at the running off the ball. That's been one of the keys of this game as well. Obviously these lads are so young and so fit, but it's a direct play, and there's another ambitious ball played in, well intercepted in there, but again it's going for the throat. They're not going backwards, they're not going sideways. Terrific to see. This is what we love to see in this competition, and this is why the Sigerson is so special. It's a great competition. And there you see the number 30 coming along. He came on in the first half. That's Tommy Walsh. He came in after they'd had a player black carded and conceded, I think, at least one goal, and there's an ambitious effort, but easily taken by Melia in there. MTU Cork a little bit forcing it at the start of the second half, I guess you could say, but so lively already at the first minute. There's so much has happened, and again, look, he's looking, where can I go with this ball? There's so many players on their toes all the time, looking to go forward as much as they can. That's the MTU number 30, MTU Kerry number 30, and that's Paddy O'Leary. Plays it down into the corner, and the run off the shoulder there is by Conor O'Sullivan, and he goes for the scores. It's the first of the second half. It goes off the post and over the bar indeed. He got the goal against UCC, the second one last week, and now he's got a point against the other Cork team. He's from Cairns O'Rahilly's, and that's a lovely finish. And again, the result of good attacking, direct forward play. Second minute of the half, and it's now a 7-point lead. And seems really harsh on MTU Cork. They were level. In fact, they were leading 6 points to 4. Then it was 6-all. Then they got a player black carded, and since then they have fallen 7 points behind. I wonder, is it too much? They'll be looking to get that player back on very shortly and then get their game going. But again, look at their ambition now. That's McSweeney, blocked down, but he persists and gets past Evan Boyle, and it's broken nicely for Hugh Murphy, who's played a few nice balls in. And again, look at the ambition. Conor O'Neill, put it in there, take a risk, go for your forwards, trust your forwards, see if they can get it. They nearly did get it, but instead it's MTU Kerry who have got possession. Ball booted, looking for Nagel, and well found as well, almost like a rugby kick there. And again, look, moving it quickly, moving it forward. It's broken down for them, but you have to applaud it. Now, MTU Cork, the home team, in the red. That's Dunwoody. Lively in the first half, lively again, turning and twisting, always with a head up, looking to where he can put it, maybe looking to put it into where he might be normally, but instead they've left it off, and Cathal Dealy's gone for that one. That's a great point as well. Clonmel Commercials in Tipperary got the only goal against TUS, and there's a point tonight in the 3rd minute of the second half. So 1 point each at the start of the second half. Real energy in the game and directness. Terrific to see. You see there at the bottom of the screen the number 8. That's Sean Dorr from the Ballincollig club out the road, anxiously waiting for his black card time to end so he can get back into the play. And his team are back to a 6-point game, and boy will he want to make amends here in front of his home crowd, and a huge crowd it is. I've said this before, the crowd and the stand is absolutely packed. I think I said it in the first half, but there actually were a few spaces, but there's none now. It's unbelievable. Fantastic interest in this game, and online as well, I hope. Good ball played in by Eddie Horan there, looking for his centre half back Eddie Healy, and this is Healy still going. Brilliant play, trying to get his own score. No, he leaves it off, but it's intercepted by Mark Casey. He's the Kerry man out there for MTU Cork on the fields, and referee Niall Quinn happy with that challenge. I thought it might have been a free, but he's obviously closer to it than me, and he's just let the game go really well. I mean, these lads want to play football, and he's let them. So there's been no annoying stoppages or game slowing down at all, and that's credit to the players and the officials and the coaches as well. You can hardly take your eye off this game for a second. A little bit slow now as the ball just has moved around at the back, but don't worry, it'll be going again in a second or two. Ball played again and low to Dunwoody, I think that is, maybe. Fancies it from there. fair distance out and there was men around him. But again, oh my goodness, that is absolutely terrific. I was thinking, what is he doing trying to shoot from there? Men around him. He goes, no bother to me at all. And that's 2 points in the start of the second half for MTU Cork, and they get it back to 5. And the way they play, you just think it's possible they could still turn this round, because they can just pick off scores from almost anywhere. It's absolutely fantastic stuff here tonight. This is one of the best adverts that you could see for the game at this level. Anyone watching this game tonight will have to say the Sigerson Cup is a very, very worthy, fabulous, special competition. And here comes MTU Kerry. What speed! Unbelievable play. Is he going to get a point at the end of it? Oh, it's bounced down. They might even get a goal. Oh, it's blocked on the line. How did they keep it out? Now it's ended up in the net. Oh, so unlucky for MTU Cork, just as they're getting back into the game. And somehow, at the end of all that, Dara O'Connor from Cairns O'Reilly has got the goal, and it was fortunate, you have to say. Desperate defending, brilliant defending, but poked in the end. And that's the third goal, and that could be a killer blow, even at this stage. So unlucky for MTU Cork. Off the post. But again, you have to credit the forward play. It was great direct play, great speed. They nearly got their point, but they got an even better reward. A body blow for MTU Cork, just as they were looking good as well. And they now, of course, are up to 15 players. After the black card time ended. Free for MTU Cork. And O'Driscoll is going to want to take it quickly. He does take it quickly. This is the man who came back in looking to make amends. Sean Dorr. Direct play from him. He leaves it off as well. Is he going to make a goal contribution? Well, he just didn't connect there. Brian Thompson. And just pulled it wide. But definitely that was Dorr trying to get back into the game and make an impact after being off for 10 minutes. But his team now have gone from being level to, what is that, double scores now. 16 plays, 8, a long way back. And I guess that looks like it's going to be a key moment in this game, that black card. So 7 minutes into the second half, and it's been a thrilling 7 minutes. Terrific play. The kick-out strategy working for MTU Kerry, bunched in the middle and then moved to the side, and it was great play by Conor Horan. And when he was under pressure, released it as well. And that's the way to play it. If you play the game quickly, the players can't all get back. Don't go sideways, just go for it. And that's what they do. And lots of great kick passing, moving the ball really quickly, making it difficult even for the blanket defence. This is Evan Boyle. This is MTU Kerry now. Very comfortable on the scoreboard. Although, you have to say MTU Cork, they could get back into this. You know, there is a potential there. They're going to need a bit of luck and they're going to need some great play. But the way the game has been played, it's an open game. It's entertaining and anything is possible. Dara O'Connor for MTU Kerry. Now, a lot of referees would just give an easy free there, but Niall Quinn saying no, free out. He has really reffed this game terrifically well. Right on the game, right close to it, and he's let it go so well. So the home team will have an awful lot to do, and when things aren't going for you, that kind of thing looks even worse. Very unlucky. 1,400 devices on this game now, watching the game. So DCU against Sligo, to be clear. Someone's asking about that on the YouTube live chat. Yeah, I said it was tomorrow night. It's tonight. I didn't realise. I thought it was 2 tomorrow night. And someone says, check that last goal. Was it square ball? Well, I don't think so, because it came down off the post. This is Eddie Healy coming forward. He's super player coming forward, and he's been bundled over there rather crudely by his opposite number 6, Charlie Keating. And that's a Kerry man on a Kerry man. Healy was player of the match against UCC, and he's having another cracking match tonight. And just to repeat as well, we will have highlights of UL against University of Galway. Gerard Howley is saying pity it's not been shown. Well, we are recording it for you. There are going to be highlights shown of that game on the Higher Education GAA YouTube channel, so that's the best we can do tonight, streaming this one and giving you highlights of that one later on. That leaves one game tomorrow night, and that's Maynooth against St Mary's. But we will be streaming hurling tomorrow night from Waterford. That's not quite going to reach. That game tomorrow night sets you Waterford at home to the champions Mary I. Really looking forward to that game. So we'll be streaming that again on the same YouTube channel tomorrow night. MTU Cork coming forward now with Keith O'Driscoll Forwards also lively, and they're so direct and such skill as well. That's fantastic play. Look at the confidence there. Set up play as well, and the run off the shoulder. They need a goal. They're going for a goal, but it just breaks down there, and it's going to be a free out. And now MTU Cork are going to make a couple of substitutions. So they have a couple of men to throw in here, and I guess the way the game has gone, and now with 20 minutes to go, they have to do that. So they're throwing in 17 and 24 for MTU Cork, and 24 is Cian Murphy from St Vincent's, and the 17 is Sean Andrews from Shamrocks. 21 has come off, that's Damien Cronin, and the other player coming off is number 7, I think, yeah, Jamie O'Driscoll. So 2 changes for MTU Cork now. 3-7 plays 8, 20 minutes or so to go. MTU Kerry through again, running down, racing down, coming down on goal. Now this, the last time ended up in a goal, this time it goes over the bar. Very, very similar move to the goal. And it puts 9 in it now, more than double scores. And super play. Again, just going for it all of the time, and that's what defenders hate, when you go right at them. And that has worked very, very well for MTU Kerry tonight. I remember saying when it was 3 points each early in the game that there was goals in it for MTU Kerry. They had that threat, that look about them, and it has materialised. 3 goals, albeit the last one was a little bit fortunate, but you know, fortune favours the brave. So first class rivals in Munster, Cork and Kerry, putting on a great show here tonight. A little bit disappointed as a neutral that MTU Kerry have got their 3 goals and sort of put real daylight between the teams, because it was really bubbling under. But MTU Cork, if they can get a goal here, we could get that really thrilling finish that I'm looking for. And they've got it again. They've got it. It's their corner forward, and he shoots low. Oh, what did I say? Alan Dunwoody has got it. Never mind Cork and Kerry. He's from Waterford, from Kilrasanti Brickies. I said if they get a goal out of nowhere, they do get a goal out of nowhere. It just bobbled around, and you thought maybe the chance had gone. It was great play by Cathal Deely, the number 11, and then booted into the corner by Dunwoody. What a score. 18 minutes to go. This ain't over yet. 6 in it. 3-8 to 1-8. You have been entertained tonight. Number 30 for MTU Kerry is coming off. That's Paddy O'Leary. 20 is going on for MTU Cork. That is Conor O'Hanlon from Buttevant. Let's see who went in for MTU Kerry. I'm not quite sure. Number 5 has come off for MTU Cork. That's Brian Thompson. So somebody went in. I'll try and pick that up as we go on. Could be a number over 15, but might not, because if you remember there was a change from the start. Anyway, let's follow the play. That's really livened things up. Cathal Deely put a brilliant ball in there, and he's given it now, and Keith O'Driscoll has it, and Shirley Dunwoody again looking for a second one on the line. He's got it. 2 goals in a minute for Dunwoody. What a cracker of a Sigerson Cup match tonight we are having. It's electric, just like the sponsors, Electric Ireland. Terrific. 5 goals, brilliant entertainment, and it's free to get in, and it's free online. You have been entertained. 43 minutes gone, 3-8 to 2-8, and it's right back in it. And just as I was bemoaning the fact that it was a bit one-sided on the scoreboard, 9 points in it, they've got it back, and there's only 3 in it now, and loads of time left as well. Brilliant football, brilliant game. And it's MTU Kerry looking to respond. That was terrific again from Eddie Healy. He gets it to Eddie Horan. It's steady Eddie for MTU Kerry. They need to steady things. And is Eddie Horan going to steady it? Looked up there as if he's Mike going to score. Thought better off it, gets it back to Keith Evans. Off goes Keith for a brilliant challenge coming in. No, it wasn't, it was a foul. It was the big lad who was black carded in the first half door, and he came across with, not sure if it was him or the other challenge. Let's have a look at it again. 2 challenges came in on Evans here. Here he comes inside. 1 hand on him there, and then I think it was the first challenge actually who came, it wasn't Dore, who fouled. Oh no, it's a hot ball actually, not even a free, and that is brilliantly taken by Dore. Lost it though. They've won it back in a trip there, and there is a trip, but there's a goal chance at the end of it. Is he going to allow the goal? He is going to allow the goal. Oh my goodness. 3 goals in a couple of minutes, and now it's MTU Kerry who have hit back. 4 goals in the second half. Fantastic stuff, and that time it's Sean O'Brien from Beaufort. Well, the good work was done by Donal O'Sullivan to win it back, and you have to credit the referee for letting it go as well. Blew for the free, or at least he signalled for it, and let the goal stand. 4-8 to 2-8, 2014, and we've still got 15 minutes to go. One of the best Sigerson Cup games I've seen in a long time. Ball chipped out to the substitute in a couple of minutes, Sean Andrews for MTU Cork, who gets it again now. Ball played down into the corner. So many times we've seen great kick passes into the forwards. If you're a forward here, so unlike the modern day, so many forwards out there don't get possession. They don't get the supply that these forwards are getting tonight, and it makes such a great spectacle. Here he comes again, and even though there's a +1 back there, he tried to play it in, didn't get there, but there was a foul, and they're going to get a free back out where that all started. So 2 goals in a minute for MTU Cork. Thought they were back in it. Rocked back by MTU Kerry. In the last quarter. They're not giving up though. Here they come yet again. They will keep going and keep going. They know that they can get back into this. Nice ball played out to Dorr once again. And Dorr very anxious to do something. He is a lively player. Feeds it in there, and that's a great ball actually. And it's taken by a centre half back, and he said, I don't know if it went over or wide, but they brought it back. Now is it a point? I think it went over. And the referee's brought it back, has he? Yeah, no, or is it a free out? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused about what happened there. Yeah, it must be a free out. I don't know what quite happened there. Was it over carrying, or was there a foul or something? An infringement there, I'm not quite sure, but no score. And it's MTU Kerry who keep their 6-point lead with 14 minutes to go. Great ball played over the bunch of players that had come to meet him. I've seen that so often here tonight. Now he's been almost pushed over the line there, Keith Evans, but Conor O'Sullivan gets it from him. Yeah, the point I was making there, you get the bunch of players coming in to try and tackle, but so many times the kick pass has just gone over all their heads and just taken so many players out. You love to see that because they play it into the space, and it's good accurate ball as well, and it stops the sort of muddled game we see around the middle of the field so much. Great kick passing and a really ambitious play. And again, the head's up. He's looking where he can go with it, Evan Boyle. And instead, he just runs through himself. Off he goes. Now, he's got support there if he needs, but he's throwing all sorts of tricks and dummies. And I'm not sure what that trick was. I haven't seen that one before, but it didn't work. And MTU Cork have won it back, and well fed out as well. That's another feature of the game tonight. So many players have done so well under pressure from 2-3 players, and yet they've still managed to release the ball. It's one of the great skills in the modern game. Over carrying. That's a free for MTU Kerry. It really is breathless stuff. I'm surprised the crowd isn't a little bit more animated, to be honest, because they have been superbly entertained. We're on 1,400 devices watching the game, and there probably will be a lot more if this game was somewhere up the country, because there's a huge crowd here at the game. And a lot of them probably would have been watching at home, but it's great that they're able to watch it live, and you're able to watch it online. 48th minute then. After all the excitement, the fizz has gone out a little bit, understandably. MTU Cork pressing to try and get the ball, and they can't, but don't rule them out. They've scored 2-8. They're not out of this game, but the next 5 minutes could be very, very important. 12 to go. The hand in is by Mark Casey in the red jersey, and he does brilliantly because his team get possession, but look, it's broken, and MTU Kerry have got it, and they could really put the nail on the coffin now because Evan Boyle has it. Is it a goal? A point? I'd hit that post again, and remember it came off that post for a goal earlier on. Well, they don't get a score. It could turn out to be important if MTU Cork can get up the field, but they need the next score, you feel. McSweeney from the Gerald Griffins Club in Limerick. They feed it forward. This is great play. Again, such pace to this game. I know you expect that from young lads, but it really is terrific. It's inter-county stuff, and these lads all play inter-county, or most of them do, I'm sure. Intercepted though, that's a little bit too close, and a foul as well. And that's going to hold things up a little bit, and it's going to be a booking, I think, for Cathal Deely, number 11, and it's going to suit MTU Kerry down to the ground, who are now making another substitution. And they're sending in 18. And the 18 for the boys from Tralee is Luca Brosnan from Castle Island, and he has come in, I think, for Conor Horan. Yep, in for Horan, number 12. And MTU Kerry Cork looking to make a change too, and they're throwing in 22. Garrod Kearney, or Carney as you call it down here, from Kinsale. So he's coming in, trying to see who's coming off in the red, and it's 6. Charlie Keating, Dr. Crooksman, He's had a busy few weeks, played against Ariel Kieran in the All-Ireland Club semi-final. And he's had a busy night there in the centre of defence. So another change, and MTU Cork trying to shake things up, fresh legs. They're going out of the Sigerson Cup if they don't do something pretty dramatic. And you wouldn't put it past them to do something dramatic the way this game is going. But we're now just about, I'll stall a little bit, and now I'm able to say we're in the last 10 minutes. Melia coming out with the ball. Leaves it off. I guess if you were a coach in the modern game, you'd be saying, you just stay in your goals. We're 2 goals up, keep it tight in there, but you're not going to stop that. And I like the way the coaches let the lads have their head, and away they go. You could get another score at the other end. This fella's been terrific, actually. This is Evans on the ball now. Gives it out. Run off the shoulder again. So direct. Brilliant run by Eddie Horan looking for a score. And they feed it to Donagh O'Sullivan, and the finish doesn't match it. But Conor O'Sullivan, number 15 for MTU Kerry, he's been terrific tonight from Cairns O'Reilly's. He's certainly in the running for player of the match. A lot of players out there will be in the running for player of the match. To be honest, Eddie Healy's been terrific for MTU Kerry as well. If you want to say in the live chat there who you think has been player of the match, feel free. Keith Evans, of course, got a terrific goal. And for MTU Cork, well, they've had a lot of terrific players out there as well tonight, it has to be said. Great performances all over the field, and Alan Dunwoody, of course, got the 2 goals. We're not finished yet. 9 minutes to go then. Time running out on MTU Cork, and MTU Kerry getting all their players back. I'm looking off camera and I can see a +1 in there, +2 in there actually, because Joey Nagel is free, and now Conor O'Sullivan, the man I was talking about, he's gone right back there as well as another +1. I guess that's a +2. So a little bit of a lull in proceedings as the crowd wait to see if MTU Cork can do something special to get back in it. They're going down the side along the edges. This is Dorr, feeds it in, but that's going to be intercepted, is it? No, Dorr's got it back actually. He had no right to get that back, but it just bounced kindly for them. Oh, and that one spilled. The substitute trying to get there, but he might not. MTU Kerry right in the corner, and that's going to be a hop, is it? Or no, the referee's coming over to sort it all out. That's got a little bit silly right down in the corner. Yeah, and the referee's got his book out as well. He didn't like something there, and I think it was something that the substitute for MTU Kerry, Garrod Carney, did. And his man was on the ground there. The ball seemed to be loose, but he was putting a boot in there, and the referee didn't appreciate that. And again, this just plays into MTU Kerry's hands. He'll be quite happy with this. It's a yellow card indeed, but it eats up a little bit of time. Eddie Healy's had a terrific game for his team. Absolutely superb game. So many lads out there tonight deserve an awful lot of credit for the way they've played this. Refreshing football. Oh, and it's gone all the way over everybody. Thought MTU Kerry were going to be away, but they're not. And it's a man who got a yellow card now who has it. Again, it's broken down, and MTU Kerry get it. And they might break here. They will break here. And they've got great runners as well. Sean O'Brien's gone on ahead. If they can find him, his midfield partner is Evan Boyle. He does find him. Looking to finish off the job here, but a tackle coming in, and it's a legal one. He claims it's not, so the ball's moved forward for his protest. Just checking on the other games for you. UL against University of Galway. They're level. 15 minutes into the second half. UL 2-4. University of Galway 10 points. And looking to find the other game for you. DCU, of course, it starts at 8 o'clock, so it's only started 7 minutes. That's why there's no update on it just yet. So this is Dara O'Connor, and that is a 7-point lead again. Well, they had a 7-point lead about 15 minutes ago. They've got that back, and 15 has gone off. Conor O'Sullivan for MTU Kerry, as I said, has had a terrific game, and he has, but 17 has gone in. That's Corey Murphy. So a change for them. 1,600 devices on the game now. I told you it would build as the game went on, as people started to find out it's a terrific game. Well, if you've just joined us, you've missed some terrific action and drama and goals, brilliant goals. We're now into the last 6 minutes, and it's 7 points in it, but if you've been watching the game, you'll know that it's not over. The only thing is that MTU Kerry are sitting a lot deeper now and making it more difficult for MTU Cork to get near a goal, but it still might fall for them because Conor O'Neill, their captain, has it and he's crudely brought down. And I guess you would understand if MTU Kerry at this point will be happy with just conceding points. So that's maybe what happened there. Don't let them through for a goal. If they can keep the goals out, even illegally, they will try to do that. Is that inside the post or outside? Hard for me to see from here. I think it was over. Was it? Yeah, it was. Gets it back to 6. 5 minutes to go. They're going to need a goal here. Sorry to state the obvious, but 5 minutes to go. And they do have that threat. They've got 2 goals, 2 in a minute from Dunwoody. MTU Kerry have carried the bigger goal threat, it has to be said, throughout the game. And that ball just booted up the middle and falls beautifully. We're going to give credit to the goalkeeper for a pinpoint kick out. It worked beautifully to get to Keith Evans and off he goes. Brilliant play by him, but runs out of room and it's going to be an MTU Cork ball. They have vital possession. It's great to see the team in the lead not just holding up the ball for 2 or 3 minutes. End-to-end football. That's what you want to see. Tommy Walsh, number 30, gets it again from Kanturk. MTU Cork coming forward, he's looking, but it's all very congested in there now. So many MTU Kerry blue jerseys are back there, making it so difficult. When they got their goals, it was a lot more open than that, so they're forced to go into the corner. But every single MTU Kerry player is back almost inside from the D to the goals. And they get a boot to it as well, and they get possession. They don't have to force it, they just have to keep out the goals, you feel. And that's Keith Evans back there, but is he going to be dispossessed? No, he does brilliantly. That's terrific work by the man who got the second goal. And now the thing is that there's a lot of room up the field. They have a chance to transition, but they're keeping possession really well. I met Barry from the local paper here before the game, and he said he'd give MTU Kerry the nod slightly, and that's the way it is at the minute. 6-point lead, 6 goals, and 18 points in 57 minutes of football. Can't say that too often in the modern game, but this is terrific stuff. Sean Brosnan. And it's MTU Kerry stretching the game and stretching MTU Cork here, desperate to get it back. But now they've just 3 minutes to go, and there's hardly been any stoppages. I don't remember any injuries, which is great as well, of course. But it means that there mightn't be much more added time. It's hard to see MTU Cork getting a couple of goals. If it was really greedy, you'd love to see a grandstand finish. I don't think we're going to get that, but it is being greedy because we've had a great game. Oh, is he going to recover? Matthew Nee, the number 4 from Karen Cashel in Galway. He does, but there's a chance here, and yes, it's a free for MTU Cork, which they're looking to take quickly, and there was a challenge on him there, and it's going to be moved forward as well, and that's just a little bit disappointing to see that sort of silly stuff, to be honest. The ball moved forwards, and they're just trying to stop MTU Cork getting a quick transition. Can they get a goal though? Can they possibly find a way through? Dummies to go for a point on one side, goes to the other. Well, a point will do at least, but is it over? Is it just inside the post? It is. It's a point. It's a good one. 2 points, 2 minutes to go rather, but it's still 5 in it. And you don't see them being able to do that, even the way this game has been. Conor Melia then. Great point in the first half, but he's not going to venture forward now. They'll want him to stay in goals, and that ball has luckily gone all the way through to Brosnan. Gives them vital possession. I'm not going to say that was a pinpoint pass because it definitely wasn't. And they get a free as well, and the referee adamant that it's taken from the right place, of course. And MTU Cork just labouring a little bit now. It looks like the game is up for them. Matthew Nee in possession again. They might just finish the job here. Donagh O'Sullivan. Eddie Horan, and out on this side this is Armin Heinrich. Will Heinrich finish the job? Looking to get a score right at the end to finish the job, and yes, MTU Kerry, having beaten UCC, are now looking to take another scalp, and I think they're going to get it as well. The Kerry senior with a very nice finish, and that should be the finish. 6 points in it, last minute. So last 30 seconds of normal time. Is there another twist in it? The direct ball going in, but lots of blue jerseys back there minding the house, so it's going to take something pretty special. Dunwoody has been special. He scored 2 great goals. He just puts a hopeful ball in there, and it's one back for the blue jerseys, and there are a lot of blue jerseys back there. And now they might even transition, but Dorr comes in to win that and does brilliantly and passes the ball to himself. That's very inventive and very creative, and it might just have created an opportunity here for at least a point. Oh, the keeper had to watch it, and he did, Melia. He did well. And they feed it out to Darragh O'Connor. A little bit of a panic there. That would have made it interesting. But we're now on added time at the end of this Electric Ireland 2025 Sigerson Cup Round 3 game. That's O'Sullivan back there. And the ball cleared, and there's lots of room in the middle here for Evan Boyle. That's what's going to happen. They're outnumbered at the back, MTU Cork. We're in added time. They've had to commit forward, but look at the blue jersey storming forward. Evan Boyle, and he's got a choice of who he's going to give it to. He gives it to Eddie Healy, and Eddie pops it over the bar, and that will do nicely. MTU Kerry are going to win this Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup game and go into the quarter-final draw, and they have deserved it. First-class rivals, Cork and Kerry. And it looks like the boys in blue are going to win it. Nearly 61 minutes gone. So many terrific scores in the game. So much drama, so much talent out there. And it's been a wonderful advertisement for the game at third level. And not one difficulty between the teams. Well, maybe one or two silly little things here and there. But overall, the game played in a terrific spirit, as it should be. And that's a dangerous ball played in. Melia's watched it and he's dealt with it well. Well, for a corner forward, he's become a really, really classy goalkeeper. And MTU Kerry just controlling the game now, and they get it out to Heinrich again, the Kerry senior from Austin Stacks, former captain of Tralee CBS. They've got the numbers again, and it's Eddie Healy, who I'm tempted at this point to call as my player of the match. Heinrich might finish the job, and he nearly does hit the bar, but they're going to get a free instead for the foul on Healy. Sub coming on for MTU Kerry. I don't know if he's going to get much play, but number 23 is coming in, and that is David O'Leary. So I'm just going to check if there's anyone else nominated for a player of the match from yourselves, but nope, nobody's come on to that. UL 3-6, by the way, to 12 points into added time. Thanks to John Miller for that. So it's UL 3 points ahead, and they're looking like they are going to join MTU Kerry in the last 8. In the quarterfinals, the draw to be made on Thursday morning. DCU game is on at the minute, and there's one more game tomorrow. But this Munster Derby has been won by MTU Kerry. They have beaten 2 Cork teams in a week. Cork interest is ended. But what an entertaining game it has been. Huge credit to all of the players. They put on a great show for the huge crowd at this game. I can't remember seeing a crowd as big as this at a Sigerson Cup game in years, but they have been wonderfully entertained by the spectacle here. The commitment of the players, the style of the play has been absolutely superb. But it's MTU Kerry prevailing, 4-11 to 2-10. The score a little bit harsh on MTU Cork. There was 2 goals at the end of the first half that took MTU Kerry away from them. And at the start of the second half, they got a fortunate third goal. And then MTU Cork came back with 2 goals from Dunwoody in a minute and really started to make a game for it. But MTU Kerry hit them again with another quick goal. And after that, they kind of saw the game out. The other crucial thing to mention as well was the black card towards the end of the first half when it was level. And after that, MTU Kerry really made them pay. The 14 men really struggled. So MTU Kerry, formerly IT Tralee, who won the Sigerson in 1999, in with a big chance now. They're into the quarter-final draw as we watch the goals again from the first half. This was the first one. Darragh O'Connor, great finish. The second one was Donagh O'Sullivan setting up Keith Evans from Keele. Top corner. Pick that out. And in the second half, this is the third one. A brilliant run by my man of the match, Eddie Healy from Listowel. Emmett's player of the match against UCC as well. And actually, this is the goal now. This is Keith Evans. And it was his run. Comes off the post. And the finish, oh no, that wasn't the goal. Sorry, I got mixed up. We're just showing highlights, not just the goals here. So let's just enjoy these and go through them. Now this is the MTU Cork goal, their first one. And this, I think, will be their second. 2 in a minute. Driscoll puts it in, Dunwoody, and we had real drama at that point. But here comes another goal. And this is the one I was talking about, is it? Yeah, this is the one that comes off the post. I thought that was before, but maybe it was after. I got mixed up in all the excitement. And there you go. That's the scene here now. It's MTU Kerry eagerly looking forward now to the quarterfinals. The draw made on Thursday morning, and they'll be up against one of this four, either UCD, Ulster University, TU Dublin, or TUS Midlands, who beat MTU Cork early in the competition. So what it also means is that MTU Kerry have recovered from losing to DCU 222-11. That is 17 points, but since then they've come back and they've beaten the two Cork teams. Quite an achievement, and they now, as I say, can look forward to the quarter-finals with a lot of enthusiasm. So absolutely terrific stuff here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the live stream. We have another one tomorrow night. That is the Fitzgibbon Cup, Electric Ireland Fitzgibbon Cup hurling at Setu Waterford against the defending champions Mary I. And also watch out for highlights from the other game tonight, or one of the other games tonight, UL against University of Galway. That will be on our social media, so you can watch that on Higher Education social media as well tonight. So you've seen one game live, and you're going to get highlights from one of the other ones too. So that's about it. Congratulations to MTU Kerry, but everyone here deserves credit for this wonderful advertisement for third level education football tonight. So from everyone in MTU Cork, it's a very good evening.